Boo. Hello, you amazing homies, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Since today is Halloween, or at least when I'm posting this, it's gonna be Halloween, I have decided to dress up. I kinda wish I decided to dress up in more of my videos, especially when it was colder. Way colder than this. Right now it's not cold. Right now it's actually hot. Also, I forgot to say, for those who don't know, I am Brandon James, the serial killer from Scream TV. An appropriate video. What is an appropriate video to do for Halloween? And I found some Halloween tags, which is cool, but I realized that I want to participate in a readathon. Kasha from Kasha's Book Cemetery is doing a Evilathon where you basically read horror books, but like in November. Okay, question 1. Fright Night. Read a horror book about questionable neighbors. I know exactly what I was going to choose for this one, and that is going to be The Stitches by Lauren Lawrence. This has very questionable neighbors. This is a middle grade horror book. It's very short. Lovely cover. I talked about this. I keep trying to want to read it, but I never get to it for some reason. So yeah, here's that. Question 2. Blade. I read a horror book about a vampire hunter. It's not technically a vampire hunter, but they're gonna hunt a vampire, and that is The Lost Girls by Sonia Hart. It's a vampire who's gonna hunt her creator, who promised her the world, but he kind of like turned her into a vampire and left. So her and a couple other girls go and hunt him. I do believe she falls in love with one of the girls, so really cool. I love this cover, to be honest. Like, the colors, everything just looks amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna choose this for Blade. Question 3. Underworld. Read a horror book that includes creatures. And that is Howls from Hell. This is forward by Grady Hendrix. This is an anthology of horror about werewolves. Now the reason why I wanted this one is because the amazing Shane Hawk has written a short story in here, and I love Danoka. So I don't really read the stories about werewolves. As y'all know, I'm mostly vampires. But yeah, I want more werewolves in my life. And since this is a prompt for Underworld, makes sense. Why am I saying question? I meant prompt 4. I Am Legend. Read a classic horror book. Now, I've been wanting to read this since I got it, and I just showed it in my recent haul, and that is Carmilla by that author. I cannot read in the suit, and I totally forgot what the author's name, and I can't read through the eyes. So, yeah. This is said to be like one of the first vampire books written before Dracula, that it inspired Dracula, which I'm all in for. I actually just finished Dracula, and I thought it was really good. But to be honest, I'm actually looking forward to this one now. Want to see the comparisons. So yeah, and it's another short novella. Prompt 5, The Lost Boys. Read a... Haha, that's funny. Lost Boys, Lost Girls. You know, I could have used it for that too. I never realized that. Read a horror book about a group of friends. Well, since I already used The Lost Girls, I found The Babysitter's Coven by Kate Williams. All I know is that this is a babysitter's coven, and they do witchy stuff. I think the 3rd book just came out. Prompt 6, Near Dark. Read a horror novella. Now, this was very popular on Bookstagram. Been seeing it everywhere, and that is Nothing But Blackened Teeth by Cassandra Koff. I do believe it has Japanese mythology in a horror state. I mean, look at this cover. It's so creepy and love it. Just, yeah. Prompt 7. Let the Right One Win. Read a horror book that has a theme or trope you die for. I like the final girl situation, so I would have to say I don't know if it's going to be a final girl in here. And that is Serial Killers with Cookies by Aura Dimitri, who is actually a booktuber as well. I'll link her channel down below. Amazing content. I love her video. It's another very short one. All I know is that there's a serial killer, or someone who killed this main character's parents and left behind cookies. So yeah, I don't know much, just that people die. And yeah, super excited. I love this cover. Makes me want to have cookies. Prompt 8, Daybreakers. Read a horror book in a futuristic world. Now, this will have to go to Certain Dark Things. I forgot the author's name. I'll put the book right there. It's about vampires, but like in a futuristic sense. I actually listened to some of the audiobook, like 5% of it, and I really did like it. But then it got returned. I guess I was too late on listening to it on Libby. But I'm gonna start listening to it again because I was really enjoying what I read. It's like a very futuristic vampire noir book. Loved it. I think it's super cool. It's very popular, and they just got a new cover, so super excited to get to that. Prompt 9 is The Hunger. Read a horror book that you've been dying to get to. Now, this isn't a horror book, but it's about an actress, and that is yours truly, Elvira. You guys saw this in my haul, by Cassandra Peterson. This is Cassandra Peterson's memoirs of when she was Mistress of the Dark, and before that, and after, and during. We all know who Elvira is. She is like one of the horror icons out there that we just love. And yes, I've been dying to read this since the release date. So yeah, I'm fine. 10. A Little Vampire. Watch a classic horror from your childhood. Well, okay, I know what to do. I'm gonna watch Gremlins 2. Gremlins 2 didn't come out when I was a child, but I used to watch it a lot as a kid. It's actually pretty funny compared to the first one. The first one is still scary in my eyes. I mean, it's not as scary as a kid, but it's still scary. But number 2, I've always remember watching that one. There's a lot of horror movies that I watched as a kid. So yeah, that is my TBR for Evilathon, and yeah. But I also want to get to some books in November. Where are they? Yeah, some books in November that are not part of it, that I will try my best to get to, that I do want to get to. The first one is We're Not Home. This is an anthology of vacation stories. David's story is in here, and many other amazing authors. So the next book is a book club pick for Juan's channel over by Plagued by Vision. I'll link his channel down below. His videos are too funny. Rexurretionist, I cannot speak. By Wrath James White, and that's the cover. Apparently it was also a movie too. Ooh, you see the skull? It's so cool. Yeah, so this is his November pick. He's been doing it for quite a while now, I think. And I'm super excited to get to it. The next book I'm going to actually finish is going to be Wizard Hall by Jane Yolen. I'm about 40 pages in, and there's a lot of blur. But if you didn't know, it's about a boy who goes to wizard school. I know. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. The last book, where are you? Where are you? There you are. Hold up. Give me a second. It's most likely I'm going to read in one night. And that is Parasite, Volume 3. This is basically about aliens coming inside Earth and taking over creatures, basically. Like a parasite alien. Yeah, that's basically it. Don't want to say what this one's about without spoiling it. I can show you the nice, fancy art. Love the artwork. It's so beautiful. It gives me such nice. But yeah, that is my Evilathon TBR and other books on it. Is my video. I hope you guys have a nice, safe Halloween. And tell me what you guys dressed up as, and I'll see you in the next video, unmasked. And yeah, bye.